Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to another very exciting video. I'm Gaming Mars and today we're talking about the best Lycon games on the PS2. First of all, full disclosure, for Lycon games you need a CRT TV for them to work. They will not work on flat screens. Just start off with the Time Crisis series. You've got Time Crisis 2, Time Crisis 3 and Crisis Zone. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it's universally known that those are the best Lycon games on this system. Now, personally, I think Time Crisis 2 is the best, but I've seen a lot of people out there arguing that Time Crisis 3 is the best, and I've seen just as many claiming that Crisis Zone is the best. They are all wrong. Time Crisis 2 is the best. Because my opinion is king, you see. I would say the only thing lacking from these three games are the multiplayer modes. It does this whole split screen thing. And that doesn't really work well on an all CRT, because you've got a small percentage of the screen to shoot at. But as single player Lycon experiences, these are the greatest games you can get on the PlayStation 2. Now, Namco made quite a few games for this thing. This is the next recommendation on my list. It is called Ninja Assault. Now, this one doesn't use the ducking mechanic that Time Crisis uses, but it's still a lot of fun. And the one area where it prevails over Time Crisis is the multiplayer. It's just two people shooting at one screen. So just get your best mate over and just start shooting a bunch of ninjas and samurais. Next up, we got Vampire Knight. I'm not sure if you existed in the early 2000s, but there was a lot of dark gothic stuff going on at the time. Did you ever watch that movie Underworld? In this post-Matrix world, everyone wore long leather coats, including these guys. So this game is very much like Ninja Assault. Instead of ninjas and samurai, you've got the supernatural, you got werewolves, you got creatures flying around left, right, and center. And, most importantly, you've got vampires. And again, this is one of those games that you can enjoy with your best mate. There's even a bunch of unlockables and minigames. If you love Time Crisis and you love westerns, this game is for you. Gunfighter 2, The Revenge of Jesse James. Like I said before, think Time Crisis meets the Old West. Just imagine an on-rail shooter in the Old West with the ducking mechanic of Time Crisis. This is said game. Now, this game was made by Ubisoft, and it tells that they didn't quite get it 100% right, but it is still good to play. Something's just a little off with the sound design and the physics in my opinion, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying a good old-fashioned western shootout. And yeah, for you completionists out there, there's even a lot more to do outside of the main story mode. And next up, we have the legend itself, Virtua Cop, the Elite Edition. Virtua Cop is actually kind of historic in terms of Lycon game. It was really the first on-rails polygonal shooter. And it went on to inspire Time Crisis, House of the Dead, and even GoldenEye. So, suffice to say, it left its mark. Personally, I don't think it's aged that well, but it is still good to play. I remember playing this game in the arcade when I was young, but it wasn't the arcade cabinet that I always went to. If you did grow up with this game and it was your favorite game in the arcade, you're gonna love this port of the game. So those are my favorite Lycon games on the PS2. I've left out a few games, just because I simply don't believe that their shooting mechanic is that great. But I don't know, let me know, what do you guys think? What are your favourite Lycon games? Did I miss something? Do you think I should give all the Lycon games that have not been mentioned another go? Do you guys have an old CRT just to play Lycon games just like I do? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that's it from me. See ya.